And we're gonna finish him off now. Bam! And we got a legendary on camera too. Wow. Congrats! How's it going, buddy boys and buddy girls? This is Kelvin here, and today we're gonna play some Dungeon Quest. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys the top 5 most difficult, hardest boss to beat and how to beat them. But before I begin, make sure you smash the like button, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notifications. And a reminder is to make sure to watch every single minute, every single second of this video so you do not miss out on any tips at all. Alright, let's get the party started. Alrighty, starting off with number 5. This is the Spider Queen. The Spider Queen is our first one on the list, and it is voted as one of the most difficult mobs you can possibly fight in Dungeon Quest. Has a bunch of HP. Spider Queen herself really only has one mechanic, even though she has minions that will pop up and drop down on you as you enter her range. So be careful for those little minions that will drop down. I'm pretty sure in our next fight, we're gonna see them drop, but watch out for her main attack, her main one single pattern attack. What's gonna happen is she's gonna flash you with a warning red beam. You gotta make sure you dodge when that happens. You're gonna go to the left, you're gonna go to the right, gonna find little caves to hide under, or I'm gonna show you a tip later to avoid her damage. Let's go. As you can see, I unequipped some of my items, and we can already see a lot of those plant zombie mans waiting for us. But it's okay, we're gonna go in there and attack them. Uh-oh, we don't do enough damage to kill them fast enough, and they keep summoning. There's so many of them. Oh, there's the warning sign. Watch out for these laser beams. Don't get attacked. And whoa, that was close, wasn't that? And we're gonna go for it. We're gonna drop a few attacks. Then we're gonna go to the very left right here. This is the tip you want to remember. This is where you are safest. You can see that red laser warning, and it's gonna flash, 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 flash. At least we're safe for now. Now we're gonna go back in and give a few more swipes and attacks. As long as nobody enters her range during this moment, these zombie mans should not be able to get to you. But of course, if you're doing it in a group, these zombie mans will be lured to you, and if you attack, you will get hit by the beam. So it is best to make sure everybody is organized. And we're gonna beat the boss. There we go. You don't have to worry about these zombie guys anymore. They're just gonna stand right there. You can still progress into the next dungeon. Okay, so this is number 4. Number 4 is the Demonic Pirate Captain. This boss right here has been voted for as one of the most difficult bosses to beat in Dungeon Quest because of its mechanics as well. It has 3 mechanics, and it will hunt you down no matter where you are. I'm gonna tell you guys Demonic Pirate Captain's mechanics, and then teach you guys tips to beat him up so that you will not fail this dungeon. Let's go. As we are starting, as soon as you see his HP, do not stop running. If you stop even for a second, its pepperonis on your foot will kill you. You have 6 pepperonis to dodge, so make sure you keep running. And as we enter in here, watch out for his big swipe. There it goes. Its patterns are very simple. What it's gonna do first is gonna give you pepperonis to run away. The second thing it's gonna do, it's gonna stand still right in the middle and do one big circle swipe. And number 3, it's gonna flash to you, it's gonna teleport to you, and then it's gonna give you one big circle swipe as well. It'll rinse and repeat, and here we go, guys. We're gonna beat this guy up. Watch out for his swipe. It's a second pattern. We're gonna do a few hits. This is our opening. Slash, slash, slash. Do a bunch of damage, and now we run and walk. Run away, run away. Okay, be careful. Give him 2 slices here, and now we keep running because it's going to do its 5, 6 pepperonis right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pepperonis. Now his opening again. Give him a few hits on his booty and keep running away. There's a lot of running when it comes to fighting the Demonic Pirate Captain. It doesn't matter where you are in this map. He will teleport to you no matter what. Oh, beat the dungeon. Didn't even notice. So easy. So this is number 3, Beastmaster, the 3rd voted most difficult boss in Dungeon Quest. Beastmaster has 3 mechanics to worry about. Number 1, you better watch out for its frontal assault, where it does the tic-tac boxes in front of you and also blocks out the side of a full beam. Number 2, where it reverses, where the tic-tac boxes are on the sides, the left and the right lanes, while the middle lane is completely covered with a big beam. And number 3, the huge and big red circle, where it swipes around and tries to cut you in half. So, let's go. Before I go fight this boss, let's go unequip some items to make it a little bit more difficult for us. Hopefully, this puts me in a situation that is a little bit easier to oof and makes it more relatable. Let's go. Going on in, watch out for the TikTok bosses. Look for it ahead of time so you can move 1 square ahead, so you will always be on the move. If you have any range attacks, keep it at range while he does a swipe. And we're gonna move back a little bit. There we go. And go to the left. Once again, keep remembering these patterns. It's very simple, very easy. Keep it at range when you can. Go to the side of it. This position right here is the best when it comes to one of its maneuvers to avoid damage. If you can scroll in, your chances of being able to avoid the damage that he puts out is a lot more simple. Alright, let's finish this guy off. Let's do it. Red circle. Go in there for the charge. Your opening is right here. Bam! And there we go. So, number 2, the King from King's Castle. The King here is extremely difficult for a lot of beginners and of course some pros as well. He has been voted number 2 on the list for being the most difficult boss in Dungeon Quest. And of course, I'm going to teach you guys how to beat this boss by telling you the mechanics of the boss and then giving you tips to beat him. So the King here has 2 mechanics. His first attack is when he does 3 beams at you. He slashes out his sword and creates 3 beams for you to avoid. And number 2 is when he leaps and jumps and lands on you with a big circle and does 30k damage solo in Nightmare Hardcore. We don't have 10k HP here. We're gonna have such a hard time, but that's okay. We're gonna try to beat this boss without taking a single hit at all, and I'm gonna give you the best tips to beat him. So let's go. So before I even jump on in, you want to make sure you do have shift lock mode on if you're a PC user, or be extra careful when you're a tablet mobile user as well. There you go, there's 3 beams to avoid. And what you're going to do is turn off shift lock mode right now, lower your camera, and run away from that circle. You need to remember the mechanics. We're going to rotate right from here on out since we're soloing. There's nothing to worry about. You can rotate left if you want as well. Keep rotating around him. You can definitely go in there and get a few slashes if you want, if you're close enough. Oh, will we make it? We made it! It's a very big circle, and if you don't get a head start running away, you're probably gonna get caught. This King here is not that difficult at all if you remember the mechanics. He doesn't have too many things that are too surprising. His pattern is simple to follow and easy to beat. Here we go, guys. We're gonna rotate around him and we're gonna finish him off now. Bam! And we got a legendary on camera too. Wow. Congrats! Woo! And the number 1 most difficult boss to beat in Dungeon Quest is the Archmage. This guy right here has been voted by many players to be the most difficult boss to fight in Dungeon Quest. It has 3 very difficult mechanics to watch out for. First one, starting off with a bunch of hashtags. Exactly, it's a huge hashtag that covers the entire library. Number 2 is the crazy bubbles popping up here and there, purple bubbles just insanely going off, and it is completely random. You will have to rely a little bit on luck and hope those things don't hit you, because it's going to be hard to dodge with all the hashtags and the bubbles going on. And number 3, a ridiculously crazy beam that it shoots out with a bunch of damage. All three of these mechanics combined is what makes the Archmage the most difficult boss to beat in Dungeon Quest. There's always a pattern on how to beat this, and I'm gonna teach you exactly how. And of course, not only did I take off my helmet and remove my legendary and also put on some of the lower level skills, I've also made my HP extremely low at 9k, which means the one hit is all I can take, and I'm probably gonna oop right after that. Alright, let's go. So make sure you take a tip right here, go to the far right, watch out for that beam, keep moving when you can. The bubbles come out, the hashtag comes on, the beam is non-stop. Right there, take a left. As you can see, there is a bit of a delay right before each of those attacks. That beam takes a second before it actually does any damage. It's very easy to avoid once you get the mechanics down, once you practice mechanics. And of course, by being a warrior or even a mage, you have a bunch of range attacks to shoot at him anyways. It is not that difficult at all as long as you do some practicing. Look at me, I haven't even attacked yet and I've just been dancing around him the whole time. As long as you take my tips too hard, I bet you will be able to become a Dungeon Quest master just like me. Make sure to bait out some of the beams when you can. Hold your position for a little bit and then move to the right as soon as you see the purple line come up. Right there, just again, bait out his beam. Are you serious? What the? Alright, I messed up a little bit right there. I was too confident. But of course, this is why this boss is so difficult. No matter how pro you are, you do have a chance to oof, especially if you don't have enough damage to beat the boss or you're messing around too much. So, lesson learned right there. Let's go beat this boss already. Once again, patterns, look for the patterns. Bait out that beam. Watch for that, watch for that. Turn around if you have to. You don't have to keep going forward. Use the entire map to your advantage. Alright, let's get closer. I want to beat this guy already. This guy is definitely the most difficult boss in Dungeon Quest right now. Rotate around this boss. It's a lot easier when you rotate around him. He will keep missing the beams. Easy peasy, but yes, we did oof once. Ouch. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you agreed with me or disagree with me, let me know in the comment section down below. If you watched the entire video, I'm pretty sure you found a free way to win a nice, cool, legendary site. But if you haven't, go back and check it out. And of course, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Until we play again next time. Peace out, y'all.